Let's see. Let's see how that's gonna work. Interesting. Ah, it's inverted. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're just gonna play with this. We're gonna finish up the reading that I was doing on TikTok. Okay. I'll change the titles and stuff later. We're wrapping up the last messages. They feel like the collective has superpowers and something to do with overcoming death, towers, all the things that these people have been doing to you. I will try to have those videos. I think there are two. I'll try by the end of the day. I do have some stuff to take care of to have them uploaded here. But let's get the final messages of, why these people are infuriated and mad. What is it about the collective specifically? So we're going to get some oracles, and it's going to be, if this is resonating with you, for something about you, either a characteristic, either a strength, a gift, or even, a circumstance that you're able to, uh, even in dire cases that these people are creating, because it's being manipulated, that you're being assisted in some kind of way, even if it's not the best, okay? But they're mad and infuriated. They feel like y'all got the superpowers. Isn't this interesting? I like filters and stuff. I like colors and different effects. It makes things fun and interesting. And that's just me. If you're visual sensitive, you might not want to look at this one. Okay? You might not want to look at this one. Okay, I have the box of mocklets is in the reverse. You could be able to tell what's the difference between what's real and what's fake. In the episode of Friends, when Monica was trying to get a job, she was trying to make, imitation things, for, I guess, people who are sensitive to certain stuff. So it wasn't chocolates, it was mocklets, okay, for diet or allergens or whatever. And it's not the same. She was trying to pass it off as tasting just like chocolate. Okay, so collective, with this is in the reverse, you could be somebody who can tell. Okay, they're infuriated because you can tell if it's mocklets or chocolates. Okay, do do do. You can tell. You may not say nothing. You may not say nothing, but you can tell. Mm. Oh, I love this. Ah, those are coming in good energy. Tap on the screen, show your support. That's because it's you I'm addressing. And ignore, listen, if anything, uh, if anything, and anybody coming here, this is something I'm practicing. I haven't mastered it. Okay, just to be fair, I'm working on it. Okay, but I'm working on learning how to starve the antagonists, those who are basically, they're just sent to provoke you to get energy and reaction. And it's hard, it's not as easy as it sounds, correct? But when you really start learning more and more about parasitics, whether they know that's what they are or not, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, none of that matters. It's just like kids in school. Those of us that can recall going to school and dealing with certain kinds, what were they doing and what were we being told about it? They're wanting attention. They're wanting a reaction. They want to get under your skin. They're jealous. They're envious. They're insecure. They're being troubled at home. Like, these are all of the things that we are told. And guess what? It's true even in the adult world. The only thing that has happened is people got degrees, fancy houses, and fancy cars. But them little boys and little girls are still in there. And what they do is troll people online and make rash comments instead of being on. They're on. Oh, Look. So anyway, I got manager coming in reverse. Maybe somebody under the gun. Maybe that's what they're mad about. Maybe they're upset that they can't be the manager of you or your children, which, gave them some kind of sense of power and control. This could be representative of a former manager that let people do stuff to your food. Why are they upset? Whoever, the troublemaker. Woo! They're upset. Troublemaker. See, they made trouble for you, but now they're dealing with some kind of troubles. People shouldn't have been on that stuff. They shouldn't have been on that stuff. Okay. The role of a lifetime is coming into the reverse. Yeah, they under the gun. Somebody under the gun. Whatever they thought they was fixing to do. They're upset because something is coming to a halt. Something is under review, under pressure, or they simply do not have the access to you any further. Whether they still have these positions or not, they are not this for you. They do not have this access. You do not care if they coming or going and living or dying, what the fuck they own and want and asking for. The recliner and the holiday armadillo. What the fuck? Something in the holidays they did in the holidays. They thought they was gonna sit on they fat ass. They may have to give up a car. They maybe have to ride a bike. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, I'm asking why they mad. Why are they upset? Could be, like I said, they can't get to you. They can't get to you. The charmer is in the reverse. They can't charm something in somebody here. The game show. Yeah, this game. The neighbor. Yeah, they can't use neighbors to play these games. Or you can see and know what people have been doing pertaining to those they synchronize around you. Because people be trying to create situations like you're the troublemaker and they're the ones doing stuff to you. The Venus report. Okay, this could have been somebody who had an affair with the manager. The Venus report is about Chandler needing to fire one of his employees, but he ends up dating, he couldn't fire her, he ends up dating her, blah, blah, blah. And next to neighbor, it could have been neighbors that had some kind of cahoots with managers. Whether that's managers of apartment complexes, managers of businesses, managers of a place you work, all of the above. Yeah, the escape. They could be mad that you escaped. Bride is going to reverse. Somebody could be either getting a divorce or a wedding could be being called off. And they're mad about that. The scholar. And that mocklets. Yeah, somebody could have realized they had the fake. They had somebody, copying off of you. The mocklets is fake chocolate. Monica made some fake chocolate and people who, was like, this ain't chocolate, bitch. This is mocklets. So people were copying you, stealing from you, impersonating you. In some cases, it could have had something to do with the masculine and they could have figured it out or something like that. They're upset. Okay, let's get some more characteristics, about the collective here. Yeah, the report here. What motherfuckers. Huh? You could be somewhere relaxing, as you're trying to navigate through the bullshit, but you can see all of it or something like that. corrupt managers that are paid to cause trouble or lie to you know that it's been some kind of weirdness to get all these people to just for no real valid reason to come against your life. So, being lied to, like you're some kind of troublemaker, but they're not disclosing to people what all these people are doing to you, but slithering around the US claiming that you're some kind of troublemaker, when you really just want to be like, if people stop being so goddamn nosy, right? Stop being nosy, sending people walking in circles, to attack, all this weird shit. Like, if people just leave you alone, then they would discover that you're not the troublemaker. All right. What bothers them about the collective? Why are they so mad and infuriated? Why are they so mad and infuriated? Life is a journey. Too bad I got motion sickness in the reverse. They can't make you dizzy. They can't end your journey. Because this is supposed to just make you tired and sick and, dizzy with all these problems and obstacles and towers and all these things. Or their journey is over. Their journey is over. And pertaining to you. Rules are meant to be broken. That's right, motherfucker. It's the truth. What I find fascinating, collective, is that the ones that be like these hall monitors be criminals. I think that's the oxymoron of all time. Like, you're a hall monitor, but you're a criminal. You're a hall monitor, but you're a criminal. Which one is it going to be? Because they're creating a felony, but they're a hall monitor. They have nefarious dealings that if the big ones knew that it ain't tied to it, they'd lose their job and possible jail time. But hall monitoring you. Having people surveil someone illegally is illegal. Having someone to follow somebody around, to prance around their doors and windows and circle about, asking somebody, paying someone under false pretense, is a felony. Because if we put out the fanciful words, it's stalking. That's not private investigation. There's legalities that legit private investigators have to follow. So any legit investigators know that. Any integral, let me put it that way. Okay. Illegal. Especially when it's non-official type stuff, when it's like a corrupt, fusion centers and stuff like that, under false pretense, corrupt authorities and stuff, lying to people, and then they don't tell you the gist of everything. They bank on your ignorance, not knowing about due process and all of those things. I may be wrong, but I doubt it. They're upset because you're not wrong. Somebody is mad that you were not wrong about something and somebody. Okay, and this is being found out. Everyone was thinking it. I just said it. They're mad that they couldn't keep you shut up. They mad that they couldn't control the way you think or keep something, or the way other people think. They couldn't keep these illusions going. If ignorance is bliss, why aren't more people happy? Okay, you could be a realist. Somebody is like, okay, ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance can kill you. Ignorance can hurt you. And if ignorance was bliss, then all these people should be happy, which means then these people wouldn't be harassing you. Okay? Why aren't more people happy? Is something wrong here? You could be somebody who is really shining a light. Okay, it says, I don't take orders. I barely take suggestions. These are people who are upset that they can't control you and bully you no matter what they do to you. You know, oh, we're going to restrict this. We're going to restrict that. We're going to sabotage this. We're going to sabotage that. We're going to spread lies and rumors around the Americas. We're going to blah, blah, blah. Okay. It says, I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong. Okay, so once again, you have something has been proven here, and they're upset about it because I may be wrong, but I doubt it, and I'm not always right, but I'm never wrong. All right, let's get something else, and then we're going to get an encouraging messages for whoever you all are. If you feel like this is you, past, present, future, your discretion is advised. Please be practical and grounded. Okay, please. Okay, know your life. In case of error, you know, things should be based on some kind of patterning you have with folks and situations at the end of the day. Okay. All right. What else this is that they are infuriated about the collective, whether they can admit this or not. And let's go on here. This is being whoever the legit collective is. Why are these people so mad and infuriated? I just saw Weena's report. This could be because there's been something reported about an affair. I am grateful for what I have, but I'm also open to receiving more, because maybe you're receiving more, okay, than what they hoped you to receive, because people keep stealing, blocking, stealing, sabotaging. Maybe you have a humbleness. Maybe you know how to live with minimum means. I deserve happiness even if I have no idea what that looks like. Yeah. They could be upset because, again, you know you deserve happiness. You know that you're not what these people are doing or have done to you or have caused you. And that bothers them, that you know that you deserve to be happy versus their abuse. You could be going towards your happiness. I am dangerously close. I am dangerously close to having my life together any second now. They could be upset that you know how to rebuild. You know how to start over. You know who's been behind some things with your life. You know you deserve happiness. They're upset because you're really close to something here. People leaving you alone. Okay. I will not lose my mind today. Well, not before lunch. Yeah, they could be upset because they couldn't make you go crazy with all of the, sending these people to follow you around and move weirdly and walk in circles and casting spells and just being weird, lying to folks. You know how to recover from stuff. You're the main character and everyone else is just supporting cast. Yeah. They want to keep you as a supporting cast in your movie and shit. Like, I will not argue with fools unless I feel spicy. These people want you to keep arguing and you're not doing it. It says, today I am focused as a cat with a laser pointer. I will I will romanticize my life even if it's currently a sitcom. Even though your life may be a shambles. Mm-hmm. I am not for everyone, and that is a them problem. They really hate that you don't need approval, that you're not a people pleaser. Okay. Do I know how to tap? Could I tap on the screen and make the... Oh, this is... I wonder how come it won't let me do it. Anywho, that's that. Now let's get your encouragement. Encouragement, if this is for you. The turkey is coming in the reverse. So again, this is an energy. Okay, Monica was apologizing to Chandler because she had done something to him. And so she was trying to embarrass herself to make him feel better because she felt bad about what she done. Well, it's coming in the reverse. So collective, you don't owe these people any apology. You didn't do anything to them. These people did stuff to you and they know it. Okay. They were plotting, planning, and scheming, you know, whoever they are. They know who they are and they know what they did. They know what they're doing. Okay. So oftentimes people try to darvo and reverse shit like you did something wrong. Like you hid something. Well, no. You started discerning that people were up to shenanigans and there's no sense, wisdom, knowledge in full disclosuring to somebody trying to assassinate you. Someone who has ill will in him, dishonor and plotting. There's no intelligence in that. That's vastly different from their premeditated plan and program to fuck with you with ill will and hidden dishonor from the start. Once the collective learns that people have ill will and hidden dishonor and are working with corruption, there is no wisdom in providing full disclosure. So that's a different kind of sneaky. All right, encouragement, memories. Okay, where there's been painful memories, it looks like this is gonna be, or you're activating something to clear all of this, like rumination, painful memories, or you know, any difficulties with tapping into happiness, happier thoughts. Also, whatever people did to try to erase your memory. Uh-oh. Animal kingdom. Dream talk. Something's been cleared and revealed. Trust. Okay. Embrace the moment. Whatever's been stopping that. Okay. Whatever's been blocking that. Something is being revealed. Okay. Vulnerability. Somebody's going to give something back to you. Or somebody's being guided to give or give something. Because, yeah, love. Nature. Find your center. Embracing the moment. Something here. Animal kingdom. To help clear all that away. This, whatever this weird dark shit is. People that's into darkness and doing dark shit. You might find something out about it with this study. That's enlightenment. Uh-oh. What was making you sick? Or somebody is sick. You may find out that somebody is sick. that want forgiveness, but they may not. I got forgiveness in the reverse. Yeah, forgiveness in reverse, cleanse is in reverse, because this is dirty. You know, what these people did is dirty and unforgivable, and people that were bitter against you. It's funny what people, I'm gonna get out of here. It's real funny. Well, it looks like something is coming together. You're working with your oversoul or whatever this is to help you. Animal kingdom. Because it ain't like, you know, shit stop. People are still up to stuff. They just, you know, they hiring new people. You travel, they just get, you know, new weirdos. Essentially. Anything from Osiris the cat. Osiris. Mama's pumpkin. Oh, miss you, boo-boo. I gotta call him pumpkin today. I'm gonna FaceTime with you, boo-boo. With Mama's pumpkin. It says, don't limit your challenge your limits. So Cyrus the cat is saying, challenge it all. Don't worry about it. Like, not don't worry about it, but challenge it. It's okay. You're actually up for it. And with this cat being white, this could be indicative of the, you know, your innocence. There's purity. There's light, bringing light into your challenges and situations. Osiris, what do you say? What do you say? Let's do this. Even in situations where you feel like there's really nothing else that you can do, you are enough just as you are, you know, just you're enough. We're enough. You're born to be awesome, no matter, even if situations here seem impossible or there's some impossible limitations.
You lied at me, Mom. That was Cleat Punisher left.
You are capable. You are capable of amazing things, he says. There is always a reason to smile. Listen to your favorite music today, Osiris says. You're naturally charming, he wants to remind you, collective. So we have a black and a white cat. So this is yin yang. This is also purity, light, illumination, and protection. Okay. Intuition. Be sure to take time for yourself. You deserve it. Look, you could be tired. And look, it's sitting in a box. It's like, this is crazy, bitch. You know, so doing all this shit, living in boxes, and, you know, it's like you don't know what's going to happen in one moment from the next. It's like, okay. But take some time, because that's got to give you the strength to, you know, do whatever other kind of crazy challenges you're facing here. Wake up and be fabulous. Another black cat here. You are fabulous. Okay. I'm the author of my own life, and you're the author of your own life. No matter how crazy, it's like, I'm the author. I'm the author. I'm the fucking author. Now we have an orange cat. Looks like some excitement, you know, fun, lightheartedness, laughter. It says there's always a reason to smile. We have an orange. Okay. Some creativity, inner child shit. Raise your hand if you know you're amazing. So yeah, your creativity, again, an orange cat. Okay, showing your amazingness. He says you're amazing and you're naturally charming and you're the author. Challenge your challenges. Take some time for yourself. Okay, you're capable of amazing things. And to all the haters, Osiris the cat says, lick it to all the haters, lick your tongue out, say fuck you. No, not for real. don't even give them no energy. It's kind of just like this cutesy thing, is where it's like symbolically, you're like, fuck them.
Right.
Okay, fuck them. Ain't nobody, they are what they are. Fuck them.